Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes, yes. We live. Come on in. We live. We are live. Yes, yes. Yes. Thank you guys for joining today. We are live here at the OtisWho podcast.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Aww. Hey, it's at least one person watching. And that one person, you're going to get your show today. We are live. First of all, let's say hi to the people. Say what's up to them, man.
What's up, nation? It's your boy Haitian. How y'all doing out there?
Oh, my God.
Still here.
I cannot stand that opening. Okay. First and foremost, this is news at noon at the OtisWho podcast. Like I told you, I get all my information, well, majority of my information from Voice of the People. So please make sure you go to their Instagram, VOTP_news on Instagram, and let them know that you're getting the live updates from your guy OtisWho from the OtisWho podcast, live and unfiltered. My commentary, not theirs, mine. But that being said, hey,
what's up?
This is hot off the press. I was about to go live about 15 minutes ago, but thanks to Voice of the People, they went current on their website, not on their website, I'm sorry, on the Instagram with, let me just go to it, man. Okay. Listen, first and foremost, St. Louis, we got to do better. We got to do better. Okay. With that being said, oh my God, let's just open with this. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. And is that being heard? Can you hear this? Let me see here. Damn. I guess there is no sound. Wow. Now, I'm looking at this. Now, first of all, if you want to see this uninterrupted without my commentary, just go to, like I said, VOTP_news on Instagram. But look at this.
Man, you got to be kidding me.
Hold on. Hear it now. That is the sound.
Man.
Oh, you see that gun in his hand?
Yeah, I see it.
Look.
I see it.
Look, he got the gun in his, hold on. It's not in his hand right now. Hold on. Let's see how physical he is with this young lady. And you can see she's terrified. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
She, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Hold on, relax. Hold on. Let's just take this in.
I'm hot off that, man.
This has taken place about 36 minutes ago here in St. Louis. Hold on. You see the gun in his hand?
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
I see it.
That's kidnapping.
Yeah.
That's assault.
Assault.
Okay. Let me just. Okay.
Man.
All right. Whoa. Okay. Relax.
I'm hot, dog.
Relax. Take a deep breath. You see how big that dude is?
Yeah.
See how he's towering over
Yeah.
this young lady?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, I'm being honest. In this day and age, I'm being honest. In this day and age,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about interfering in that situation, because, and it's going to sound cruel, but I'm being honest. And here's my explanation. Let me say this first. I wouldn't dare intervene in that situation for us me trying to go in and try to break them up and all that. No, you saw clearly he was strapped. So I'm not going to get involved in that. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to say it right now, I would definitely go as far as to write down this license plate. I will go as far as to follow him until the police get behind me to make sure this is the vehicle.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say nothing to that guy. No, he's strapped. I ain't crazy. Now, I'm strapped too. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Stay strapped. But I'm not going to intervene. The only time I would intervene in a situation like that is that you have to be related to me.
Yeah. But still.
I mean, you have to be my mother, my three sisters, my female cousins, or a female that we're not even related, but I know you. I personally know you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let that go down on my watch. So I will intervene in that situation. But other than that, nah, if I don't have a dog in the fight, the most I would do, which will be a lot, I will be a great witness. Call me a snitch all you want. I will be a great witness. Yes, such and such. He had this on. Matter of fact, I'm following him right now. Follow me. I'm following him right now.
Right.
I'm keeping a safe distance, but yes. Oh, that was crazy.
Man.
Now, this was our first time seeing this live. What's your thoughts on that? I'm just curious. Talk to me.
Man, I'm hot. You know what? I honestly.
And now you have 3 daughters. I have a daughter. You have 3 daughters.
Yeah.
Now, wow.
And see that's the thing. That could have been one of my kids. You know what I'm saying?
It could have been any one of us.
Anybody. But I mean, still in all, that's somebody's kid, somebody's loved one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I'm hot, dog.
Relax.
Man,
Relax, man. Hey, listen.
I don't know. My actions might have been different.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't know if this next story is going to tone down your reaction, but it might tone it down. Well, no, it's not going to tone it down, but it just moves. It's going to move it out of this region. This next story is based out of Oklahoma. Let's just go to that story next. Give me 1 second here. Wow, I tell you, St. Louis, we have to do better. You understand me? We have to do better. I don't understand. I really don't. But check this out. This next story here. Okay, let's just sit back and watch this video. Here we go.
You gonna come to our city and decide you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in no neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it. Let's go.
This is the Buffalo shooter who killed 10 black people, and he was sentenced to life in prison a day ago. And this is what happened as he was being sentenced, right? This is the melee that has that took place.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wait to see if it's going to show it again. Again, if you want to see this story and all the other stories that I am, okay,
You
here
gonna
we
come
go.
to our city and decide you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids. We never go in those neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do
Let me go ahead and read this here. Again, this is from Voice of the People, VOTP_news. The title of this is a racist ass Buffalo mass shooter who killed 10 blacks sentenced to life in prison. Today, emotions were high in the courtroom during the sentencing and hearing of the white Buffalo mass shooter who killed and injured 13 individuals. The innocent people who died were not hashtags. They were loved ones of family members overwhelmed by grief. Peyton Gendron, 19, stood in court and apologized for driving to a grocery store in a predominantly black area in Buffalo, New York, last May and killing 10 people. Quote, I'm very sorry for all the pain. I'm very sorry for all the pain I've caused the victims and their families to suffer through. I'm very sorry for stealing the lives of your loved ones. I cannot express how much I regret all the decisions I made leading up to my actions on May 14th. Peyton Gendron, wearing an orange jumpsuit and shackles, said in court. Family members of the victims were not happy with the outcome of the case, nor his apologies, and things became tense to the point Gendron had to be rushed from the room.
Yeah, okay.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, listen. Not trying to be funny, not even trying to make light of this. I'm not. But when you watch that video again,
Yeah.
that guy really wasn't going to get to him.
Nah.
You see, I'm trying to be funny. God forgive me, I'm not. But man, you were too slow, too far away. There was
Right.
no way. But I understand. I'm just trying to make light of the situation because I know emotions are high. I do apologize. Don't tear me up in the comments. But look at the video. He was not going to get there.
Nah, he wasn't gonna make it in time.
Me, on the other hand, not saying I would have made it, but I had a better chance.
Right.
I'm a little bit more elusive.
Agile, yeah.
You wasn't going to get there, brother. But I understand the thought process. I really do. And I
Right.
understand the emotion.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to our next story. Okay. Let me see. Wow. Now, here we go. We're going from Buffalo to Oklahoma. Again, this story is from Voice of the People here in St. Louis, VOTP_news. These two need their ass kicked. Actually, they need to get done whatever they did to their kids. And you're going to understand what I'm talking about once I read the story to you. And also, too, they need to be taken out like right now.
Yeah.
To me, this is a situation where there is no reason to wait 10 years for a death penalty or anything like that. Just
Okay.
take care of them right then and there.
I got
And
you.
let me tell you what I'm referring to. Let me just read this story.
Okay.
Okay, again, this is out of Oklahoma. Okay, and this is national news. Parents charged in child abuse case that left boy dead, girl skinned and bones, police say.
Wow.
Two parents in Oklahoma are facing multiple charges in a disturbing child abuse case that left an 11-year-old boy dead and a 13-year-old girl nothing but skin and bones, police said. The Tulsa Police Department said Camille Lewis, the children's mother, and John Miles, the children's stepfather, has been charged in the case. Police said the investigation began with a phone call from the children's grandmother, who called law enforcement on January 27th to report that a child had been missing for several years and was possibly dead, along with reporting serious continued sexual abuse to another child. The grandmother told police that Lewis, who is their daughter, left the 13-year-old girl to live with the grandmother last September. The grandmother told police that the 13-year-old was skin and bones from malnutrition. At that time, Lewis also told the grandmother that the 11-year-old boy was dead.
Wow.
The grandmother told police. Damn. Following the police report from the grandmother, child crisis detectives interviewed the 13-year-old girl to confirm allegations. The girl told detectives the abuse started in November 2020 and finally stopped in September 2022 when she went to live with her grandmother. The girl told detectives they would not feed them food and beat them with belts and cords. The girl also said she was forced to urinate and defecate in a bag or cup inside the closet, as she was not allowed to use the bathroom.
Wow.
When they were not locked in the closets, the girl told police sometimes she and her brother were forced to sleep in a doghouse outside in the backyard and exercise outdoors in freezing weather. In addition, the girl said that Miles, the stepfather, would offer her food in exchange for sexual favors, police said. Hey, man, somebody killed this. Okay, I'm not going to curse.
No.
Relax.
Don't say that K word.
Relax. Okay, you're right. No. Okay, right.
Just say somebody need to take care of him.
Yeah.
They need to take care of him. Well, you know what? They don't.
Hold on. Relax. Let me finish reading the story.
Yeah.
When detectives asked the girl what happened to her brother, she told them that in March 2021, she'd heard her mother crying and begging the boy to wake up, but he never did. So far, the two have been charged with child abuse by injury and child neglect. The bonds are currently set at $600,000 each. Man,
be more than that.
Man,
more than that.
I don't even listen. I don't even know what to say, how to address that. My emotions are high. I'm trying to stay neutral. Situations like that deserves and require swift justice.
Yeah.
Now, the empathy side of me, because I have empathy. I put myself in people's shoes. I don't excuse their decisions and what they did, but I put myself in people's shoes. I have a feeling the mother has some issues.
She might.
She still need to take her ass to jail.
She look like it.
She definitely still need to take her ass to jail. Most definitely.
She look like it.
The guy, he's responsible for all this.
Yeah.
He needs.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. This is live. I'm reading this. This is just crazy. And then to see who's doing it.
Right.
Oh, man.
I hope he getting his booty ready.
Man, relax. Wow. But I agree with you. Lousy bastard. But anyway, listen. One more story to go. Okay. News at Noon. OtisWho podcast live. Thank you. This last story. Again, the time doesn't do it justice. I do know where I stand. Actually, I don't know where I stand. I'm being honest. This here is just I'm kind of conflicted. Okay. But let's get straight to it. This next story.
Come on.
Let me get it together here. All right, here we go. This story here, St. Louis Archdiocese uses black children as slaves in class for Black history lesson.
Say what?
Yeah, I read the title again. St. Louis Archdiocese uses black children as slaves in class for Black history lesson. Let me read this story first.
Yeah.
Families are outraged after a North County Catholic school took things too far to educate students about Black history. Again, before I can go any further, this is here in St. Louis. St. Louis County. Okay. The children thought the lesson was a game, but only black children were participants while black children watched. The school states that the students were not chose because of their race and that the activity was a part of the song, Follow the Drinking Guard. Now, let me just read that the middle of the sentence. The school states that the students were not chose because of their race and that the activity was part of the song, Follow the Drinking Guard. They were not chosen because of their race, but the play was about, where it says it at, a song about
Follow the Drinking Guard.
But it was, hold on, let me see. But the song was about chose black students to act as slaves while listening and learning about black Negro spiritual. So they were not chosen all black on purpose. It was just an accident or a coincidence
and
that they chose all. Oh yeah, it is. It's some black students there, but they just happened to choose black students. But it was an accident because it says right here. And by the way, if you want to read this story without me interrupting, VOTP_news on Instagram. But it says clearly.
Okay, I see.
You see it? Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I see it.
Yeah, okay. So let me continue this. Okay. The lesson plan that sparked this conversation was assessed online. It was developed in partnership with Carnegie Hall's Wheel Music Institute and the Savannah Music Festival through the Musicals Explorers program. According to the Savannah Music Festival, Musical Explorers connects elementary students to diverse musical communities. Unit 3 of this program covers African American spirituals and gospel music and uses the spiritual Follow the Drinking Guard. This song is said to have a hidden code in the lyrics that was purportedly used as enslaved persons to navigate their escape to freedom. The students read a book on the subject and then listened to the different instruments and interpreted code directions. Students who volunteered were chosen at random and instructed to mimic the code lyrics in the song and send directions to other students in the class, which resulted in the students being able to find their way to a designated spot. We would like to acknowledge that this information did not resonate with all of the children as intended. We are mindful of how this confusion could impact our students, and parents will have an opportunity to meet with myself, the teacher, and our regional director tomorrow so we can explain what took place during the lesson and discuss best practices to move forward. Okay, let me read these names. Owen M. DeBeck, principal. Okay, now, let me just ask you, I'm going to you. What are your thoughts on that? The floor is yours. What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel? Or let me ask you a more pertinent question. Okay. Try to stay on topic and be specific, please.
Okay.
How would you feel if your child or your grandbaby, because you have a grandbaby right now that age that will probably attend that school at that age and will probably participate in something like that.
Yeah. Another year or two.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts? How would you have handled that? Do you even see an issue with that? Talk to me.
Well, at first I was about to until you just read the whole article. Now, me as a parent and grandparent, I would probably have looked up that song and tried to do some research on that song and see what it was actually about before I just file a complaint with the school. Because maybe it is something that's educational for the kids. Mm-hmm. But I can see where some parents might feel, how come y'all didn't teach some of the white kids the song or let them practice
or play the role
of the slave to give out those codes.
I got you. I feel okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So
okay.
But,
I got you. Listen.
Yeah.
I got you. Nice point. Great explanation. That's how you stand. That's how you feel. Nobody could take that away from you.
Right.
I'm going to say this. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't see an issue with what took place, except for the fact that why were the white students not able to participate and play the role of a slave? So I do question that.
Yeah.
But to have our kids play the role of slaves. And explaining the purpose behind it,
right?
Because it's deep. It really is. I don't see an issue with that.
Right.
I really don't.
Right.
The only issue I do see is that why not allow the white students to participate?
Right.
I don't believe the phrase, now let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it.
Yeah.
I don't believe where it said, let me go back up. Let me see, because I read very well. Okay. The school states that the students were not chose because of their race and that the activity was part of the, okay, let's stop right there. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. They were chose because of their race.
Exactly.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine because it proves a point.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
But since you lied, now I have to question your whole thought process of doing that.
Right.
Because if you had just told the truth,
right,
to say, yes, they were chosen because of the race, because it's obviously true. Yes, they were chosen because of the race for obvious reasons.
Right.
Of course they were.
Right.
Of course they were chosen because of the race.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then say, now we also chose the white students as well, because in this day and age, oppressed is oppressed.
Yeah.
So they could have been taught that lesson
to understand
as well, and also to learn also the deeper message, which I thought you was trying to teach, the code in music.
Exactly.
That's what I thought the whole main antithesis was.
Right.
Of this.
Right.
So that's my thought process behind it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people don't agree. I know. I get it. Matter of fact, let's just prove their point that people don't agree with me. Let's go to the comments.
Okay.
Let's go to the comments, because you know the comments is crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hella Black Redbone said, just leave Black History Month to black people. We don't need nobody stepping in. We ask nothing of white people during Black History Month other than leave us alone. Y'all don't have to do blank else all month pertaining to Black history. We got it. Right. Okay, I give you that. Right. Let me see. Lala Taylor, how about we just stop reenacting what went on, because this situation has happened one too many times.
Right.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
There is a lesson to be learned in this, but I do get what you're saying. I really do. I get it. Nah, they knew what they were doing. I have to agree with that to a certain extent. They did know what they were doing. They did. Right. Let me read a couple more. Not the administration defending this. I'm telling my kid, do not participate in any racial-related reenactments. They can teach history without trying to reenact in the classroom.
Right.
Good point.
Right.
Good point. The lioness. Okay. I definitely get your point. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. You're right.
I like that one underneath it.
Okay. The one underneath. Let me see. Okay. I hope it's appropriate. This is not the first time this has happened in St. Rose. They must put forth effort to do better by the black families that are paying full tuition, keeping their doors open. I am heartbroken for these little people who had no idea how wrong this was.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you.
Mental coding.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Let me read this last one. Black history ain't start with no damn drinking guard. I'm mad. I know the song. Okay, I'm mad. I know the song. Okay, actually, I'm being honest. I'm 52 years old. Let me be totally transparent. I need to go look up that song.
Yeah.
And hear it and read the lyrics, because I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah. But damn. There you have it.
Yeah.
Live news at noon with OtisWho podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. These 5 stories that I went over. One that was live right before I went live, the cowardliness of our men here in St. Louis. I hope they find that guy. I hope they find him. I hope this makes the news. I hope he gets what he deserves. I really do.
I hope whoever made that video reported him, his plate number, and the type of car he was in.
I'm hoping they did too.
Seriously.
I'm pretty sure they did.
We hope.
Yeah.
I mean, normally this just some for let's get it on the air and show what happened, but
right. I follow you. Well, thank you guys for joining in to this episode of the Live at Noon with OtisWho and the OtisWho podcast.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Well, for the one person that did, thank you guys for joining in, and I will be back in about 2 or 3 days, if not tonight, if something else pops off. But until then, I holla.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.